Welcome back to our Road to Singularity here on BO7, and in our last video, our top comment was from Decode, saying how much they miss stakeout, which is not a weapon suggestion, so that means I get to pick what weapon we do. And it's not just gonna be one weapon. I'm gonna try to get the entirety of the ARs done here today, because we also have a leaderboard event, the Proving Grounds, which I haven't even played a single game of yet. I was hoping that if we went ahead and started this late, that we have a good chance at getting first place in this and getting the calling card and the camo. Let's go hop in, shall we? So if you guys want to pick what weapon we do next, go ahead and leave it in a comment down below. The top comment will be the weapon that we do in our next video. And I decided to go with the ARs here because I feel like this gives us the best chance of getting to and staying at #1 on our Proving Grounds leaderboard. Hopefully. My KD right now is very dreadful because I've only used the launcher so far in multiplayer. So I'm hoping that just using the assault rifles for a little bit could get my KD up. I think we are at a 0.79 KD, which is absolutely terrible. And unlucky for us, the SBMM has been toned down in this game, so we don't even get to be bailed out by that. We just have to put our feet to the fire and hope that we can come out of it with at least some camos or maybe even a slightly better KD by the time we're done here. But what I'm really excited about for this is I'm using the AK-27 to start here, and I'm pretty sure this weapon has a pretty good prestige attachment on top of some decent prestige camos as well. There's like a carbon fiber camo for this weapon, and the prestige attachment for it I think increases the fire rate like crazy, but we're gonna need to use a lot of things to supplement the recoil that comes with it. And I'm actually excited to give some real weapons a bit of a try here because I haven't really played the multiplayer, at least like a normal person, since the beta. I was using a lot of snipers in that, trying to get some nasty like wall jump shots or whatever, but now let's just shoot some people. Let's just do a little bit of that. And as for Decode's comment about missing stakeout, I am kind of on the fence about stakeout coming back because I feel like once they added in stakeout, that was really the only map to play after that, because every other map you played on, you were not getting nearly as much like camo progress done. So it feels like you're putting yourself at like a severe disadvantage if you don't play stakeout. Nuketown is pretty close second, as I'm getting kidnapped, dick. And as much as I like the efficiency of stakeout and getting things done super quickly, I kind of want to take it slow at least a little bit to start the game. I don't want to have everything done the second it's out. Not like I would anyways. I have been very slow on the multiplayer camos the past few years. But this year, I'm going to try to stay in somewhat of a stride. At least getting a little bit done here and there from multiplayer as we move through these camos, the end game camos, and through our zombies camos. There's just a lot of camos to get. And then within a week from now, not even, we are going to have Warzone camos as well. And from what I remember, they looked pretty decent. So we might actually have to get at least some of them, or at least give it a shot. See what the grind's like. I'm not used to having score streaks. Let's activate a few of these. And we're probably gonna have to switch a few of these out as well. I have like the default ones on right now because I was not expecting to get really any score streaks while we were using our launchers. But I went ahead and I used one of my prestige unlocks on the active camo because I think that's probably going to end up helping us out a decent bit here if we can actually remember to use it. You know, let's go ahead and do it now. I'm going ghost. Ooh. Immediately, and he's gone and the game's over. 26 and 13, that's what I'm talking about. And where's that placing us after our first game on our Proving Grounds leaderboard? Ooh, am I not even on here? Uh-oh, this guy's got, how much score is that? 977,000. Hello? Oh no. Oh, I was about to start gloating. I'm in 25th place, just above your granny's ashes. At least I'm playing better than some ash. But 977,000? I thought waiting till the last day was supposed to make this easier. I guess we only have 3,000 from one game. Oh shit. We got some sweaties. At least we only need 80 headshots to start. Well, we'll see how long it takes for me to get there. What's crazy is that like in almost a month from now, Nuketown 2025 will be in the past. That's going to break my brain if I think about it too much. But what actually calculates where I'm at on the leaderboard? Is it actually just going off of score? Like in game? Should I just be doing things to get me some score? Have a ulterior motive while we're doing this? Maybe I should focus on aiming a little bit too. That can help me get some score. But there's got to be some things I can use to just, you know, give me that little bit of extra score to help me move up the ranks on the leaderboard. Because 97,000 scores a lot. And that's not even how much #1 had. That was 977,000. We got about 1 million score to go. And I don't know if I can hit that. But if I can at least get like top 3, Maybe. I'll be happy with it. But who decides somebody who's just played their first multiplayer game since the event's been out? It's got to go against somebody who's playing multiplayer since the games came out. They have not left the queue. I think something to help with our score would probably just be actually playing objective. That could be good. Okay. Let me accidentally melee here. I really got to change my melee button from not being on my mouse. It seems extra sensitive in this game. Ooh, a skewer actually killed somebody. Alert the presses. How's my UAV lying to me? No, there was somebody there. I just couldn't wallbang him. Oh, I cannot get a headshot to save my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll hit like a few shots to the head, but they aren't dying when I hit them there. That last shot is definitely going to hit them in the neck or the chest. Literally anywhere else but the head. Holy shit. I was trying so hard to aim for the head and I cannot control even the slightest bit of recoil. I don't know how I'm going to work this prestige attachment. Okay, I'm going ghost. Oh, I got spotted. Damn it. Oh, but it let me save it. Let's go. Because I died way too quick into activating it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's try again. You can't see me. I'm not here. Doesn't matter. I almost fumbled that kill. Holy shit. Okay. Well, maybe if we use that enough, we can get the overclock for it, where if I use like a suppressor, then I will stay cloaked, or I can recloak or whatever. And then maybe we can actually get some headshots on people that actually don't know we're there. Oh, I don't know how that one's not a headshot. All I saw was head. There we go. What do I got to do? Turn on big head mode? Why can I see you through that? Why can I see your name card through that? Is the wall that thin? Does that let me know it's wall bangable? Or is me just being able to see them on the mini map reveal their name? How does that work? Because if I'm going to do any kind of hacking, wall hacking ain't going to help me. I need something to control this aim. So game, if you want to go ahead and just give me dead shot, that'd be nice. And I'm starting to see a little bit of a problem with no SPMM because there's only 3 people on the other team. And we're kind of smacking them a little bit. Just slightly. Another game in the books. Another 6,000 score. 56 and 22. Not too shabby. Ooh. And look how sick that no fear skin is. I even know this operator's name, but I am a sucker for just a sweet helmet on a character. Give me that all day. Oh. Moving up. Sit down, panda. So let's change out some of these score streaks. Give me UAV over the skewer and the counter UAV over the dog. We got overclocks for these that we can put on. Dispatcher. 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 Do we switch out this barrel for headshot multiplier? We can try it. Just 61 headshots to go. And what if we go with bankroll? Because we start with plus 150 score. Easy money. You ask me. And then what if we do ghost instead of gearhead? And instead of our stim for right now, we're going to do pinpoint grenade because I can get extra points with that. Since I'm not really using my active camo at the moment, let's use a little bit of squad link because that's good points. And I do have a daily challenge for getting score streak kills. So maybe we get just one little score streak. If I can get a watchdog, that'd be a-okay with me. Spawning into 2 master prestiges. So maybe we just got to lock in a little bit. We are the reinforcements here. They brought us in to save the day. They don't know that I'm a monster, but they're about to find out. But they do have a VTOL, which is not very fun. Everybody light it up. Got it. I did that. We already had 2 teammates disconnect. My fat cousin is gone. The backbone of this team has left, and I might leave as well. These guys are going nuts. But am I a quitter? Is that what I do? Do I quit? I might. I very well might. Yes, I will. There's too much going on. We fall back, we regroup, and we try again. Because that's what we do. And maybe we take off this cougar camo. Let's go with something a little more fierce. Like this. Yeah. And I'm putting it out there right now. Since we had that Nuketown event at the end of BO6, if we don't get a like Nuketown type camo that looks just like the car right out here, that nice like aquamarine blue with the silver accents as a camo, or just a prestige camo for a new gun, I'm gonna be a little upset because that is like gotta be my dream camo right there. It is such a good idea for a camo. A nice like, I don't even know what kind of paint that is. Pearlescent? I don't think that's the right word. But that metallic aquamarine with a silver secondary color, who wouldn't want that camo? Who wouldn't? And now we do actually got wall hacks with our pinpoint grenade, but it does not matter because this guy is absolutely nuts. Okay, is he? I can't tell if he's hacking or not. I don't like to throw accusations out there because most of the time they're just better than me. It ain't that hard to be better than me. But that looked a little crazy. Something tells me them fingers ain't greasy. You already got singularity though. You might just be nice. I'm watching you. Ain't nothing I can do about it, but I'm watching. Tendies, knock it the fuck off, all right? Seriously. Okay, you motherfucker. You think you're funny? You think it's cool to just hop in here and shit on people? I'm a person with feelings and a family. You think it's cool to just hop in here and just shit on me constantly? Let me get a few, all right? Let me get a few. You motherfucker. Now let's do this. We're going to throw our squad link here. Squad is now linked. We're going to throw down a pinpoint grenade, which is also linked with the squad link. I'm going to get all these assists with it. This is how we farm score. This is how we do it. And look at that. Already got an overclock. Tendies, try me. He tried me, and he got me. Ain't much I can do about that. This guy is just fucking ridiculous. Hello? What team do you play for? Take that, Tendies, bitch. Get stuck. Okay. You can send a skewer right out my head. See if I care. Squad link going down outside. They ain't never gonna see it coming. Okay. Did this guy just hit a triple collat? Did I see that correctly? No, just a normal one. But they have cloned Chris Kyle 3 times. They're all on the same team. Barely even stayed positive that game. I was fighting for my life. And Tendies wasn't even their number 1. I feel like I was all of his kills. Oh, okay. That's an insane fucking name. This guy went 50 and 35, 49 and 33. Okay, so everybody was kind of doing about the same. I felt like I was getting dumpstered. We're moving up. 21 now? 21? Thank God I ain't got none of that in it. 21. Well, get me the hell out of here. Hell no. Oof. A double headshot. Almost into the triple, but don't be worried because I think I only have 35 headshots total on this. We're moving very slow. We're just getting warmed up though. We're just getting warmed up. We're just starting. Ooh, pinpoint grenades are nice. 40 headshots, baby. Moving up in the world. Is that my scout pulse that is letting me know there's people there? Is that what that is? Is that how I'm seeing that? My nemesis is a Make-A-Wish kid. I've actually dreamed for days like this, but he's kicking my ass. I've begged and begged and begged to just go against kids on their last legs. Kids that are barely clinging on to life itself to go against. And it turns out, even when these kids got like days left to live, they are still better than me at Call of Duty. That's kind of fucked up. I'm losing like every single gunfight. I don't know how I'm even positive. How many headshots are we at? 45 out of 80 after about an hour. I'm the greatest, I think. This is supposed to be easier. But we are enough to get prestige 1. Maybe what we need to do here is get rid of every attachment. That's our issue. All attachments gone. Then we literally just have optic. Let's try a different one. Maybe that's our issue here. With the slim reflex, the slim reaper. We'll have the enhanced cycle system now. And we have 1 permanent unlock. Maybe we just get a barrel. Let's go with this one. And instead of ghost, going back to gearhead. And let's try charge link over bankroll. And since we don't have that many attachments, we can go with perk greed. And then we throw ghost back on. This is our winning combo. Ooh, and double the score or increased area of effect. Let's try double score. Ooh, and this carbon fiber skin's not bad. Almost like an upgraded solid color camo. Ooh, they were not kidding about recoil control on this. Holy. That fire rate, definitely faster, but the recoil is kind of nuts. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll help me actually aim higher. Let's just aim for their chest and hope the recoil brings us up to the head. They got Lil Poop on their team and Bumpy Shaft. They got some heavy hitters on there. Okay. They have 2 dogs? Ah! I just got Eiffel Towered by dogs. That's nuts. Oof. I got your man. Have him back. Oh, that should have been a kill with that. Oh, I think there's a Dark Ops for that too. Damn, he shot right through his own teammate. He did not care. That's dumb and stupid and dumb. Bumpy Shaft, you need to relax, buddy. Oh, that's a rhino. Run! Damn. We are still racking up the deaths, but at least we're going positive. Oh, top 15. We are now in camo territory. Let's go. Is that it? Are we done with our headshots? Ooh, if not, maybe there. Oh, let's go. We're finally done with it. First one down, a bunch of others to go on top of us having to get our specials for this. Now we're getting headshots like crazy, of course. I think for one of our special camos, we're going to need to get kills with underbarrel launcher that we don't have unlocked currently. We'll get there. I can't believe they have this degenerate challenge of us actually getting kills with the noob tube on this gun. Absolutely ridiculous. I wonder if I can combine this with our hipfire kills. Does this count for both? That would be nice if we could double dip a little bit here. Well, anyway, since we're going to be a degenerate, we can talk about a little bit of degeneracy with everybody's favorite segment when we do these multiplayer videos. You know, a long running segment here that we have in our road to whatever mastery in multiplayer. Gamer Guy does sports talk, where me, the gamer, talks about sports that probably not a whole lot of people care about. However, I know there is a few people that have been asking for it. And recently, the Detroit Lions, my hometown team, the team I gamble on emotionally week in and week out, have been on some hard times. Not nearly as hard times as we've had in the past. Not even close. We have had some very tough losses, and we have had like some very not great news. We've been edged pretty hard recently with the announcement that our former center, Frank Ragnow, was going to be coming out of retirement to come play for us again. And then they went ahead and they did a physical on him. And then apparently he's got like a grade 3 hamstring strain, which basically means it's torn off the bone from my understanding of it. So that was cool, because our whole issue with our team right now, at least our offense, is that our offensive line, not the greatest. Our interior offensive line is absolutely terrible compared to last season, and has completely hamstringed our offense, where we can't do anything. We can't run the ball. We can't pass the ball. We're getting Jared Goff no time to do anything, and it's just made our offense anemic, for lack of a better term. And it really sucks, because we went from, you know, like a top 10 offense all time from the last few years to an offense where we don't really know what kind of team we're getting week in and week out, where we can sometimes do well, like we did well against the Bears early in the season, and now we can barely put up like a decent amount of points reliably. And then this has led to Jared Goff getting a lot of criticism, where I feel like has not been warranted outside of like the Eagles game. But even in the Eagles game, we were going against that sick fuck Vic Fangio, who was like watching film and looking at arm angles and, you know, dialing up that interior pressure and having his linemen stick their hands up to bat down passes, which is just nuts. Vic Fangio does not get enough credit for his defensive schemes, I don't think. And he's an alien. I'll give him that. But like the problems we're having on offense is basically the same as what we're having on defense, where our defensive line is like non-existent. Like Aiden Hutchinson last year, before he busted the shit out of his leg, was on pace to be defensive player of the year. And he was doing all right at the start of this year, and has fallen off of a cliff, where the last, like, I don't know, for like 3 weeks, he's been non-existent. He had that sack late in the overtime game like 2 weeks ago, like the very last play of the game, where, like, you know, that was a factor there. But before that, absolutely no pressure from the defensive line. And it just feels like it's not really happening right now. And with, you know, Ben Johnson's success in Chicago, everyone's like, oh, you guys miss Ben Johnson yet? And of course, it would be nice to have him still calling plays. But I don't think even he being here could fix the, like, car salesman we have playing offensive line. You know, maybe the schemes could be a little bit better. Maybe we get a little bit more, squeeze a little more juice out of that orange. But I really don't know how big of a difference it would make with him being here with the personnel we got currently on the O-line. And then on top of that, we have not been as successful on fourth down as we have been in the past. Like the last few weeks, we have been like 0 for whatever on fourth down, which has been our bread and butter up until recently. And now everyone's like, oh, Dan Campbell's a dumb meathead, just take the points, idiot. And it's easy to say that, you know, after the fact. And, you know, maybe sometimes we could have taken a field goal, but other times it's like we get that fourth down conversion and we win the game. Like that's how we've gotten to a lot of the like successful positions we've been in not only like earlier this season, but in years past. And a lot of the time it hasn't even been like that bad of a call, because the play has been there where somebody's been open and we either can't get the, you know, the pass off because the pressure is crazy, or the ball gets there and somebody drops it. Like Amon-Ra has been off a bit, where he's not catching the ball as reliably as he would. And then he went ahead and got hurt during the Thanksgiving game. So that sucked. And then there was like that 4th down play where JMO could have caught it, and that didn't happen. It's just a bunch of unfortunate circumstances that are riddling our team at the moment. And then sometimes our defense will look great. It'll look fantastic and actually do something with absolutely nobody in the secondary. They were calling them the Legion of Whom because they actually went out and played well with a whole bunch of backups. And then the next week, it's like we are running nothing but man coverage into a team that can scheme against man and absolutely dusts us. And people are like, oh, season's over. This is the season from hell, the nightmare season. We're 7-5. That is far from a nightmare season. I've seen nightmare seasons. 0-16 is a nightmare season. People are acting like we're completely out of the playoffs here. And I don't even think that's the case. I think as long as we don't lose like 2 games, we can still make it in. Like even with 2 losses, we have a pretty good chance of making it into the playoffs. It really does suck that we got swept by the Packers. 1, I hate the Packers. 2, does not help our odds to win the division, but we did very well against the Bears early in the season. Right now, they're the #1 seed in the entire conference. So if we can sweep the Bears and then the Bears split with the Packers, we still have a chance to get pretty high up there in the standings. And then also that is like best case scenario, and we can for sure make it to the playoffs there. But we really just need to focus on Thursday. Obviously, you always focus on the next game coming up, duh. But we are going against the Cowboys this coming Thursday, and that game is so much more important now because the Cowboys are actually playing very well compared to how they were earlier in the season, or at least like they're hitting a bit of a streak now where their offense is looking very, very good, and they've been playing very well. Their defense is starting to look like stout, and they are fighting with us for like a wild card spot if we're both like on the edge of getting into the playoffs. So losing to them would be terrible for our chances to make it in. It wouldn't necessarily completely kill it, but it would hurt us a lot if we don't beat them. So we definitely need to step it up and do something against the Cowboys to not hit that panic button. But if we look at it superstitiously, then maybe we're just getting all of our bad luck out of the way. We're just getting it all out there in the open, so that way going into the like late half of the season, we can have a little bit of better luck. We're fighting our demons now so that we can be singing with angels later. I just made that up. I'm trademarking that. If you take that and you put that on a shirt and I see that on Redbubble, I will kill you. I illegally can. But even just this year, how it's been going in the NFL has just been weird. Like, people say that every year about the NFL, like, oh, this season's different from last season. This has never happened. But it seems like there's not been a team to really pull far away from the competition or like set themselves up as like, the team to beat in whatever conference. Like the Rams just lost to the Panthers. And the Panthers are like the most unpredictable team out there. Everyone's like, oh, they're for sure done. And then all of a sudden, Bryce Young looks like all pro. And it seems like every team has been like so up and down that, regardless of our status in the division, or I mean, I guess not regardless of it, but in spite of our division status, we still have a pretty good chance to make it in. Like anything can happen still. Like the Chiefs have not been playing the greatest. They might even miss the playoffs. The Bills are in jeopardy of missing the playoffs because the Patriots are just going nuts right now. Like it's just that nobody could have predicted where things are at currently this season, and I feel like things still have a lot of room to change. It's just we got to win some key games here if we want to make it to the postseason and have a chance at the dance. Oh, and we're all done with our launcher kills, so I guess that'll end our Gamer Guide to Sports Talk segment. Maybe I'll keep it constrained to certain camo challenges as I'm doing them. Now back to lock into the grind. Ooh. No! Is that gold though? Gotta be close. Oh! Shattered gold! I didn't even notice! I was too busy going in! That's 1 AR, 5 to go. And we got another weapon prestige. We're actually on the graffiti camo. This ain't bad. Even when we're not getting like camo progress, we're getting camo progress. That's a nice looking camo. The prestige attachment though with, wait, actually no mini-map firing ping, damage range, and flinch. Okay, I thought this was just going to be like increased bullet penetration. I thought that this was just FMJ, normal FMJ. But that's not terrible. Okay. All right. I was about to complain about that, but I will hold my tongue. This camo actually looks really good. It's a shame it doesn't cover the magazine, but the rest of it, very vibrant. They didn't put a whole lot of scratches on it like they normally do for a good looking camo. And where there is scratches, it kind of fits. That's not bad. That's a nice looking camo. Now time to get the actual mastery camo. Okay, that was just a kill while they were on there. And we're at 11 now. Pretty sure we were at 10 before that, but just to be sure. Sorry, teammate. I had to let you die there for science. Does not look like that counts. Oh, no, it did. So it's either way, whether I'm on the site or they are. That's pretty cool. Good to know. That's not a bad game. 72 and 30. That should get me a good amount of points there. And we're moving up to 6. 5, actually. We are still way behind this dude. He's at 1,000,000 points, and I'm at 135,000. I have to multiply mine by 10 if I want to catch up. 907,000 points needed. But we made it to the top 5, and it wasn't that bad. Oh, that's got to be gold right there. We're kind of popping off a little bit, but I do think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew because we're only 2 guns done. Oh, shit. Ooh, our KD is actually positive now. 1.04. We're turning it around. Our streak hasn't gone up very much from switching the launchers to ARs, but we're doing some. What about our KD just this prestige? Okay, not bad. We're crawling back. That was a fat amount of headshots. Let's keep that going. I like that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, we're doing something. Nice little clips. More. I wonder if anything's changed. Can I have my clan tag as butt yet? Where's clan tag? There it is. But, ooh, let's go, dude. We're back. We're so back. It was blocked by profanity before, but we're back. Butt clan, rise up. I'm not gonna lie, I've been at this for a bit and I feel like I've been getting better and we've been getting faster with this, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing more than 3 ARs. I really thought, you know, that I could get it done, but I think I bit off way more than I could chew and my mouth is full and my jaw hurts, and there's been other things that have been inserted into that orifice that maybe I won't mention. However, I am on the special camos now for this DS20 Mirage. And honestly, I think messing around with a few different optics, like I've been using like mainly just 2 times like hollows, but throwing on this 4 times, I started to get headshots way easier. And it's also making me use like the gunfighter wildcard and 8 attachments on here for some of these camos. So maybe it's something to do with me just having like a lot more attachments, you know, maybe better recoil control or whatever. A little more stability and damage range could be at play here. I feel like I'm been doing pretty all right with this. And honestly, I don't know how much further I can push this leaderboard thing, because right now, where it stands is I'm in like 4th place, which ain't bad, but the next person above me, I think, is like 80,000 score above me. And then after that, it's like a few 100,000 score, and then like quadruple my score. So I think I'm okay to stay where I'm at. There's only 8 hours left in the event now at this point, and I should be getting the animated version of the camo unless somebody swoops in and takes it from me at the very end, which is it's a possibility considering how somebody on my leaderboard already has singularity. They're already prestige master, and they have like everybody's score combined as their score. But looking at the positives here, I've got a few weapons prestige, got a few prestige camos. We've gotten at least half of our ARs gold once we get done with this one. And then we'll have a good chunk of the biggest weapon class, or at least tied for the biggest weapon class, done. I've been really liking using the squad link and the pinpoint grenades just to try to spam points, because I'm just trying to get as much out of what I can in these final games here. And it seems like it does a pretty decent job. But if I'm trying to, like, you know, get a good amount of kills and stay alive, I was running like stims and like nades or whatever on top of running like perk greed instead of gunfighter. That way I could get my field upgrade a little bit faster. But honestly, this has been working pretty all right. I'm actually really interested to see my stats for today, because I've stayed the same prestige. I am ready to prestige again. I'm gonna hold off just in case I can't get this weapon unlocked until like a way higher level. But I feel like my stats should be night and day from me using the launchers. Also, that guy almost shitted on me. That movement was nuts. I saw the vision and he was very close to seeing his played out. He almost got one over on me. But I really hope they don't continue to do leaderboard events like this. I'm not the biggest fan of it, especially because then it just creates kind of like FOMO rewards. Like, it's fine to have some of those if they're all earnable, where you can just get them by playing the event. Not like, okay, you got to compete with the, you know, the unemployed final boss and get it done. Like, I play this game basically for a living, and I am nowhere near the top of these leaderboards, so I'm not even gonna sniff this calling card. And somebody who just plays like casually, they ain't gonna be touching it either, and they might not even get close to the camo. And to be fair, I really don't think the camo looks that great, but I would rather have it than not. And we've been having some pretty decent games too. I think we've really leveled up our multiplayer game. Oh, and speaking of that, there's me. Nice little play of the game. This is what I was talking about with the further multiplied scope. It's like a 4 times. Actually hitting a good amount of headshots with it. Maybe that's just what I need. Now, where are we ending up at on this leaderboard? So I'm at 196,000. Next person under me is 30,000 under. Ugh, should I go for 3? Because I feel like this person could overtake me, because then they are only 30,000 underneath them. But how much time is left in this event? 7 hours, 58 minutes. And we're not comfortably in 4th. But damn, 40,000 score. That's going to take a little bit. If I am above a 1.15 KD, little zombies KD, I'll keep going. If not, then we'll stop it. Where is my combat record? Here it is. 1.09, but that's lifetime. What about just Prestige 6, which is just today? That's 5 hours, 22 minutes, which is insane. I've only played 40 games. How? Oh, I'm at 1.5 KD, 1,300 kills, almost 1,400 kills in 928 deaths. High streak 13. Not terrible. Highest kills 74. And we are pretty close to gold here in like almost 200 kills less than our other rifles. Actually, I don't even have gold yet, so we can't stop. What the hell am I talking about? We just need 4 kills here, 4 kills here, and 4 kills here. All right, let's do it. One last hurrah. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, we're taking off Scout Pulse. No, we're taking off Counter UAV, and we're bringing back the Watchdog. Oh, they're putting me in a hardpoint game in progress. Oh, it's not even that in progress. No points have been scored. Fresh. And one more kill and we should be onto the gold challenge. I don't know why I keep thinking once I get all these special camos done that I'll just have gold. It has not been like that in a minute. Oh, okay. Thought I still needed one more kill. I guess I got a charity kill. Now time to get kills without dying and see if we can actually do it. Might have to switch to our stims for it, but for now, oh, country girls make do. Oh, they're not even looking at my direction. I'm a ghost. And honestly, earlier when I was using some active camo, that was actually working pretty decently. Except for the people that have eagle eyes and they can just see the blob, the translucent blob moving through. And we already have just one person on the other team. Awesome. Ooh, Watchdog. Go get him, Tiger. And we might actually just get gold this game. Oof. Get predicted. Watch this tomahawk. Oh, I thought he was going to keep running that way. Never mind. Okay, that guy disappeared in front of my very eyes. Got yanked out by the party leader. He said, we are not doing this. But I cannot blame them. I've backed out of my fair share of games today. But the nice thing about no SPMM, you know, you got to deal with, sometimes the lobbies aren't going to be full because people are getting dookied on. But sometimes you're the one doing the dookying. And also, there's a chance they could stick around and keep getting dookied on. And those games are worth it. And that was only 6,000 score for 41 kills, 10 deaths. And they didn't give us gold. We keep on keeping on. Damn, is that Genesis? I got Genesis on this gun? This looks crazy. Actually, this kind of looked like green dark aether. Okay, so it looks like the person above us ain't playing anymore. So we actually could catch up. And the person below us is getting even further below. Imagine if I were to take over Boatsy's spot here. They hop on, they're like, oh man, I got over 1 million points. This #1 spot's guaranteed just to get it swiped. Actually, the more that I think about it, we're getting pretty close to the amount of time I spent getting the launchers done. And, you know, getting launcher double kills. And That's what I thought was the hardest challenge in the game. But now I'm starting to think I might just be ass. Because I've only gotten 2, almost 3 ARs done in that amount of time. I just might be butt. I could just suck at this game and always make camos for myself more difficult than they need to be. But to be fair, these are the first bullet weapons I'm using in the game. So maybe I just need to get a little bit more used to it. I also keep shooting at the dummies on Nuketown, even though I've been basically only playing on this map the whole time. Oh, another amazing throw. Oh, they got a VTOL? That's crazy. I'm not in this game anymore. Huh. Weird. All right, so I am 3 kill without dying away from getting this thing gold. And in previous games, if you got like 2 kills and then the game ended before you died, and you get another kill in your next game, it would still count for the camo. So let's see if that actually works. Gold? Nope. Okay, so a few things have changed with camo grinding in this game. Apparently, you can't get the first kill with a normal gun, and then the next kill with whatever weapon you want the camo on for a double kill. And your streak doesn't carry over through games, apparently. Good to know, I guess. Some of the old strats no longer work. What if I get this last kill right here? That should be gold. That's a level up, and that's a gold, baby. Let's go. I guess I'll just finish this game out just to see what we get to for our final score of the day. But man, does it take longer to get headshots than I thought it did. I need to get my accuracy up. Why has everybody got the nuke calling card? I've never got a nuke in my life, but everybody and their mother has this calling card. All right, let's see where we're ending off at. 214, 570. Next guy is 235, 921. The guy under me, 167.95. But more importantly, what are we ending off on with our KD? 1.11. Nice. Overall, not bad. We rose up from like a, what, 0.59, some stupid low. And just for this prestige, we've made it up to a 1.53. All that's left to do is go look at our camos. Well, here's what our ARs look like with shattered gold on them, and not a bad looking camo. I really thought we could have gotten more done in a faster amount of time, but that was a nice smack in the face. Let me know that, hey, maybe you're just old. You're unk now. 80 headshots is too much for you, old man. Bedtime. But it do look good on these, and it felt nice to actually use a bullet weapon for once. I think we're starting to get into the groove of things. Maybe, just maybe, I can find out a way for me to get headshots more consistently that don't require a significant increase in skill. Ooh, but why does it look so weird on this gun? Why does the gold look weird? It's like fool's gold. I don't like that. And then we also got my favorite prestige camo of the day, the graffiti camo. This actually looks so good. Very good prestige camo. And the AK-27, like the master prestige camo for it, is like a stained glass koi fish, I think. I really want to get that, but I think the first master prestige camo we got to go for is weaponized 115, but that might take a year. Oh my Lanta, there's going to be a lot of weapon XP grinding in this game. Now that the event is officially over, let's see where we placed on the leaderboard. Do we get the camo? Or did people hop on? Event complete. Finished 4th. Let's go. We actually made it in. There's no way anyone was catching number 1. Absolutely not. That's still insane. Hold on. I thought that said 10 million for a second. That's 1,043,095 score. The next person underneath, 586,000. How do you even? I don't even know how you get that much score. But we do get this reverence camo, this calling card for top 5. Might as well just be a participation trophy. The top 10, the other camo, and then just the actual participation trophy. All right, let's go look at the camo. Well, here is our participation camo, and it's kind of lackluster. I like the texture on it. It's kind of like bumpy. You know, they gave a little eczema. But it's basically just a matte black with some Foley white skulls. Actually, I think the skulls might be a little bit embossed. That might be the texture to it. That's actually not too bad. And then on the back of the weapon, they're a little bit more faded. I don't know, not really my cup of tea. Maybe it'll look nice on a specific blueprint, but for this, it's just okay for a like participation camo. And then for our top 5 camo, it looks a little bit better. It basically has that same camo pattern, but it is animated and it fades through it having the actual like embossed skulls on it, which are more of a bronze-ish color. And then it kind of like flame wipes away to just a silver with the skulls like ghosting on it. Not terrible, but I don't know, not my favorite camo either. I know this one will be one of those rare camos that people be like, wait, how did you get this? Like 2 months down the line when you can't get this anymore. So at least I got it for that. To be like, haha, look, FOMO camo. And then for participating in the event and getting a certain amount of XP, we also got this blueprint here, which I'm pretty sure we got a very similar one last year. I think it was in a bundle maybe, but I think they used the textures from that here and just left out. There was like almost a green tertiary color in it, but it's like all matte black gold outline with a little bit of wood on it. Very classy looking weapon, and honestly a decent blueprint. It don't look too terrible. I don't mind this one. But again, if you want to see me use a specific weapon or do a specific camo challenge, go ahead and let me know in a comment down below. The top comment will be the weapon that I do in the next video. Just remember, launchers and 3 ARs are done, but basically everything else in the game is fair game. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate all your love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Later.